If Sonic's feet left the ground, it wasn't because of his speed. As he spun through the purple gas that exploded the moment Joker laughed, Batman's voice echoed in his ears. "Run, or you'll stop being yourself." But it was too late, because Sonic's eyes were now purple, and the darkness inside him smiled for the first time. The air in Green Hills was different that morning. As Sonic sat on Tom's porch sipping his coffee, the smell that hit his nose stopped him cold. Burnt rubber mixed with a sweet chemical compound. It burned his nose like electric wires, but that smell wasn't familiar. No, this wasn't Green Hills' scent. This was coming from somewhere else, a dark place. "Tom!" Sonic called out. "Tell me I'm not the only one sensing something weird?" Tom came out of the garage tossing his keychain. "Weird how?" "I don't know. It's like someone's watching us." Tom laughed. "Sonic, you watch too many action movies. This is Green Hills, Montana. The most dangerous thing here is wild boars." But Sonic's quills stood on end. A faint buzzing hit his eardrums. Metal sound. Drones. Maybe cameras. He squinted at the horizon. Behind the hills, a faint purple light flickered. It disappeared within seconds. "Did you see that?" Sonic pointed his finger at the sky. Tom hadn't seen anything, but Sonic had, and this was the beginning of everything. But there was something else Sonic didn't know. That purple light had been sent from Gotham City, 2,400 kilometers away, and the person who sent it was laughing. 3 hours later, a strange message arrived on Sonic's phone. No number, just a symbol, a bat. The message contained a single sentence. "There's something in Green Hills that shouldn't be there. Come, be." Sonic frowned. Be? Batman? Come on, this has to be a joke. But his phone screen vibrated. A video started playing. A dark room, a bound figure in the center. Blue fur. It looked like him, but it wasn't. Was it a clone? An illusion? Joker's voice poured from the screen. "Hello, my little blue speed god. I've been so curious about you. Are you like me, or are you still playing the good boy role? Let's see. I sent a little gift to Green Hills. If you can find it, maybe you'll find yourself too." Ha 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 ha! The screen went black. Sonic's hands were shaking. Was this real? Who was this man, and why had he targeted him? Just then, the house window shattered with a crack. A wave of purple gas spread inside. Sonic tried to hold his breath, but it was too late. A sweet and bitter mixture, almond and chlorine. His eyes watered, his head spun, and the last thing he saw was a black silhouette standing outside the porch. Batman.
But Batman wasn't alone. Someone else was emerging from the shadows, and those red eyes meant Sonic would face his past. When Sonic opened his eyes, he was lying on a cold metal surface, the smell of iron and damp air. He was in Gotham, the Batcave, giant computer screens and equipment racks on the walls. But what caught his attention most were the two figures standing in front of him. Batman stood silently with his arms crossed. Shadow leaned against the wall, not taking his eyes off Sonic. "Finally awake," Batman said. His voice was deep and resonant. "We don't have much time." Sonic sat up. His head was throbbing. I was in Green Hills. What happened? That gas. Joker?" "Joker is testing you," Shadow said in a cold voice, "and you've already started losing." "What?" Sonic jumped to his feet. "What are you talking about? I'm fine." Shadow took a step forward. Footsteps echoed, a mix of metal and leather. "Are you fine? Then why are your hands shaking?" Sonic looked at his hands. They were indeed shaking, but it wasn't just his hands. His breathing had quickened. His heartbeat was pounding in his chest like a drum. Batman intervened. "Listen to me. Joker's gas is a toxin, not physical, but psychological. It triggers the victim's deepest fear, anger, and darkness. And you, Sonic, you're a being full of too many repressed emotions. So what are you trying to say? Am I some kind of bomb?" "Yes," Shadow said, "and you're about to explode." But the bomb inside Sonic had already been set, because Joker had stolen a piece from his past, and that piece was the only thing that would destroy him. Batman opened a giant screen. Images began to flow. Sonic as a small hedgehog pup running on a lonely planet. Longclaw's voice echoed in the background. "Run, Sonic! Never stop!" Sonic's chest tightened. "Wait, this is me! This is—" "Your past," Batman said. "I don't know how Joker found this, but he'll use it. He's collected every piece of information about you. Your loneliness, your abandonment, your fear of loss." "Enough!" Sonic turned to the screen. "He doesn't need to know these things. They're in the past." Shadow stepped forward. "No, they're not. You just ran away from them, but now you have nowhere to run." Sonic turned to him, eyes blazing. "What do you know? You're just as lost as me." "Yes," Shadow said quietly, "and I was once like you, full of rage, wanting revenge. But then," he paused. A softness appeared in his eyes for the first time. "Then I learned to forgive." Sonic's throat knotted, but at that moment, the Batcave ceiling shook with a crack. An explosion, purple smoke poured in, and from within the smoke, Joker's laughter. "Hello, Bathead and Speed Stars!"
And right here, everything was about to turn upside down. Because Joker hadn't come alone, and the person he brought with him would be Sonic's greatest nightmare. Joker dropped into the center of the Batcave in his purple coat, and behind him, Sonic. But this wasn't Sonic. His eyes were purple, his fur darkened, a sick smile on his face. His metal collar rattled as it swung. "Let's call you Doc Sonic," Joker said, laughing hysterically. "My little lab rat. I injected my toxin into him, and look, a perfect chaos machine." Real Sonic froze. Is this me?" "What you should be," Joker said. "But you always chose to be the good boy when this is what's inside you. Rage, revenge, chaos." Dark Sonic lunged forward. His speed was incredible. Even Sonic couldn't react. When the blow hit his chest, the crack of bone and breathtaking pain. Sonic slammed into the wall. The damp stone texture scraped his back. Batman immediately intervened. He threw a batarang, but Dark Sonic caught it in midair and threw it back. Shadow jumped, used Chaos Spear, but Dark Sonic was faster than all of them. "Ha! Ha! This is it!" Joker said. "Sonic fighting himself. Nothing could be funnier." Sonic got to his knees. Blood left a metallic taste in his mouth. He fixed his eyes on Dark Sonic. You're not me." "Aren't I?" Dark Sonic said. His voice was distorted, mechanical. "I'm everything you've repressed. The rage you felt when you lost Longclaw, your fear of losing Tom, the terror of being alone. I've always been here, Sonic. You just tried to silence me by running." But there was something Sonic didn't know. Dark Sonic wasn't just a clone. Joker had placed a real Chaos Emerald fragment inside him, and this changed everything. Batman knelt beside Sonic. "Listen to me. This is your fight, but you're not alone." "How can I win?" Sonic's voice trembled. He's as fast as me, maybe faster." "Speed isn't everything," Batman said. "Joker is trying to break you emotionally, but you can win by forgiving him." "Forgive? He's trying to kill me." Shadow stepped forward. "Forgive yourself, Sonic. Your past, your loneliness, your fear. Accept them. Only then can you be stronger than Dark Sonic." Sonic raised his head. Tears gathered in his eyes. "But I'm afraid." "I'm afraid too," Shadow said. "We're all afraid, but courage is standing despite fear." Just then, Joker applauded. "How touching! But I'm afraid emotional talks won't save you. Go ahead, Dark Sonic. Finish this." Dark Sonic attacked again, but this time, Sonic was ready. He closed his eyes. He breathed. He remembered Longclaw's scent. forest and rain, Tom's coffee smell, Maddie's laughter. When he opened his eyes, he didn't seem afraid anymore. And Sonic understood in that moment, to defeat Dark Sonic, he didn't need to destroy him, he needed to embrace him. "Stop!" Sonic raised his hands. Dark Sonic stopped. He was confused. "What are you doing?" Joker asked in shock. Sonic walked toward Dark Sonic. Footsteps echoed, metal and dripping water sound. "You're a part of me. I rejected this. I ignored you. But now I know. You're me too." Dark Sonic trembled. I'm chaos. Rage." "Yes," Sonic said, "but you're also my survival. You're what makes me strong. Loneliness didn't break me. It made me run. Fear didn't stop me. It made me faster." Sonic reached out his hand to Dark Sonic. "Come, let's be together. I won't run from you anymore." Dark Sonic's eyes trembled. The purple light slowly faded, and he reached out his hand. When their hands joined, a white explosion.
Light filled the Batcave. Joker closed his eyes. Batman and Shadow pulled back. When the explosion ended, Dark Sonic was gone. But Sonic's eyes had changed, from blue to a faint golden color. Electricity crackled in his fur. What happened?" Sonic asked. His voice was different, more mature. "You merged," Shadow said. He was smiling for the first time. Batman nodded. "You accepted your darkness. Now you're stronger." Joker laughed madly. No! This wasn't the plan! You were supposed to break! Surrender to chaos!" Sonic turned to him. "Chaos isn't loss of control, Joker. Chaos is acceptance. I know what I am now. I'm both light and darkness, and I'm going to stop you." In 1 second, he was in front of Joker. His speed was incredible. Wind sound, sonic boom. He grabbed Joker's arms. Game over. Joker tried to laugh one last time, but couldn't, because for the first time, someone more chaotic than himself stood before him, and this reminded him of fear. But just when they thought everything was over, another voice was heard from the Batcave entrance, and that voice froze everyone. "Puddin'!" Harley Quinn entered the Batcave with a giant hammer, bubblegum-scented perfume and gunpowder mixture. "I came to rescue you, my love!" Joker's eyes lit up. "Harley, how long have you been here?" "Since the beginning!" Harley slammed her hammer on the ground. Concrete cracked. "And I have to say, this blue hedgehog ruined your plan, but I loved him." Sonic was shocked. "What?" Harley turned to Sonic. "You understood what chaos is, sweetie. Joker tried to break you, but you embraced it. That's so romantic." Joker grumbled. "Harley, we didn't come here for romance." I know, but I'm still leaving this." She pressed the button. The Batcave walls opened. Dozens of drones emerged from inside. But these weren't normal drones. They all wore Joker face masks. "This is my plan," Harley shouted. "If Sonic could merge, maybe all of Gotham's criminals should merge too." Batman lunged forward. "No, you'll plunge the city into chaos." "Isn't it already?" Harley said with a smile. Sonic, Shadow, and Batman began fighting the drones. Metal clashes, electrical explosions, laser lights. The Batcave had turned into a battlefield. But as Joker and Harley escaped, they left a message behind, and that message meant Sonic couldn't return to Green Hills. After the battle ended, the Batcave fell into silence. Sonic, Shadow, and Batman collapsed to the ground from exhaustion, the smell of sweat and burnt metal. "They escaped," Batman said, "but they'll be back." "I know," Sonic said, "but I'm ready now." Shadow turned to him. "Are you like me now?" Sonic smiled. "No, I'm Sonic, both light and darkness, and that's my choice." Batman stood up. "Gotham is a dangerous place for you, but returning to Green Hills might not be safe either. Joker knows your address now." "Then what should I do?" Shadow stepped forward. "Stay with us, train, get stronger. One day Joker will return, and you must be ready." Sonic took a deep breath. The Batcave's damp air filled his lungs. Then he raised his head. "Okay, I'll stay, but only for a while, because Tom and Maddie are waiting for me." Batman nodded.
Understood. But remember, Sonic, darkness can be part of you, but light is your choice. 3 days later, Sonic stood on Gotham's rooftops. City lights, honking horns, pizza smell. Shadow was beside him. "Did you miss the speed?" Shadow asked. "Always. But now I'm not just running away. I'm running towards something." Shadow smiled. "Good, because you'll need that to catch Joker." Sonic turned to him. "Together?" "Together." They both jumped from the rooftop, wind howling, heartbeat racing, feeling of freedom. As Sonic ran, he looked back. Gotham's dark silhouette was falling behind. But this time he didn't seem afraid, because now he knew. Darkness couldn't destroy him, because he was now both light and darkness. And when Joker returned, he would be ready. Final image on screen. Joker and Harley sitting on a secret base. Joker holds a new bottle, writing on it, Chaos Toxin 2.0 for all of Gotham. Harley asks, "Will we win this time, Puddin'?" Joker turns and looks at the camera, smiling. "Win, my dear, we already won, because Sonic is now like us, and he will be his own greatest enemy."